Hi there, thank you so much for waiting. My
Hi.
name's Laura.
I'm Piper.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to
Piper.
meet you too.
How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Did you have any trouble finding us today?
No, it was actually quite fine. It was alright,
It
yeah.
was quite fine, that's good. And so, did you drive or get the bus?
I
How
got
did
the
you get
bus,
here?
yeah.
Oh, okay, the bus. And do you like getting the bus?
Yeah, it was actually pretty quick this afternoon.
Not too much traffic?
No, not at all.
Oh, that's good. I find the bus is a bit quicker than driving sometimes because it can get in that
really?
express lane. Yeah. So, and do you live this side or do you live near the beaches? Whereabouts do you live?
Oh, I live over this side.
Oh,
It wasn't too
nice,
far, just one
nice.
bus.
Oh, lovely. So why don't you just tell me a bit about yourself? Are you studying at the moment?
Oh, yeah, I am at university. I'm at UNSW.
Oh, okay, at UNSW. I had some friends that went there.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, they really enjoyed it. So, what are you studying?
Design.
Design, okay. Is that like fashion design or is what?
It's graphic design, but I also do textiles too.
Oh, okay. And so are you wanting to go more into graphics when you graduate or textiles? Or...
Not quite sure yet. We'll see. Like, hopefully they work together.
Yeah, that's good. Well, at least you get some broad skills.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't have to know what you want to do straight away.
Yeah.
So how much longer do you have? Are you...
Yeah, I actually finish at the end of this year, which is exciting.
That is exciting. Okay, and so do you have any plans for the future? Like, are you going to go straight into work or...
I plan to go travelling, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And where are you thinking of going travelling?
Probably Europe, that's the plan.
Oh, lovely. I've heard Europe is just amazing. I haven't been myself, but I'm definitely planning on going.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm really excited.
Are you planning on going in the summer or the winter?
Yeah, hopefully summer. I'm sure it'll be so much fun then.
Yeah, I've heard it can get quite busy in the summer, but those beaches like Croatia and Greece during the summer would just be amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Great. Well, Piper, just tell me, have you ever seen a lawyer before?
No, I haven't come to see a lawyer before.
That's okay. Well, I'll just let you know that what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to ask you some questions, get to kind of talk you through, get to know your situation and what you're going through. Does that sound okay to you?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Okay, great. And also, just before we get started, I wanted to let you know that anything that you say to me or anything we discuss is confidential. Do you know what confidentiality means?
Kind of, but not really.
That's okay. I'll just run you through it. Basically, it means that whatever you tell me, whatever we discuss, is between us.
Okay, yeah.
It can't leave the walls of this firm unless I have your permission, unless you want me to. But for the most part, it's just between you and me. I might have to consult with a colleague, but yeah, just please feel safe that anything you tell me is just between us.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
I'll just let you know that there are some situations where I may be legally required to break confidentiality, but those very rarely occur in my line of work, and I don't think it's something we have to worry about today.
Okay,
How's that sound?
great, thanks.
Lovely. Okay, so why don't you just tell me a bit about what brings you here today?
Well, I'm in a bit of...
Sorry, just before we start, I just want to let you know that we have some water here as well, just in case you get thirsty. I've also given you a notepad.
Oh, great.
You don't have to take notes, feel free to just listen, but if it's okay with you, I might take some notes as well, just so I can really kind of focus on what your main points are. Is that okay?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Lovely. So sorry for interrupting. Please tell me what brings you here today.
Okay, so I'm in a bit of trouble. A couple weeks back, I was at a festival with my boyfriend and I was charged with drug possession when I really had no idea I had drugs on me at the time. And so I'm just quite stressed about it all. Yeah.
Right, that sounds like quite an unsettling situation for you.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you for telling me that. So just so I can kind of get a broader picture of what happened, is it okay with you if you go back to the beginning and kind of walk me through what happened in your own words so I can kind of fully understand what you've gone through?
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So the festival was about 2 weeks back and my boyfriend Dave and I had flown up to Byron for it. And we were at the festival for a couple of hours when we saw some sniffer dogs and police come in, and I really didn't think anything of it.
Sure.
But they ended up finding drugs in my pocket and took me straight back to the station.
Okay.
And of course, I was so shocked at the time. I had no idea how the drugs got in my pocket. I kept telling them I had no idea,
Right.
but they took that as like a sign of incorporation
Okay.
and charged me on the spot and issued the court attendance notice.
Court attendance notice. Okay. And so, Piper, what happened after that? Did you head home?
Yeah, they let me go home. So
Okay.
I went home and I met Dave.
Yeah.
And that's when he told me that he actually was the one that put the drugs in my pocket.
Right. So Dave put the drugs in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And of course I was so furious at him. I was so confused as to why he would have done that to me.
Right.
Put me in that situation.
Yeah, you were quite angry with him because you weren't sure what his reasoning behind it. Okay.
I ended up coming around and kind of understanding it a bit more. He told me that, you see, like, he's a law student and he's in his final year at school.
Okay, I understand.
And he has all these jobs lined up too. And if he was charged, he would lose all of that. And
yeah,
I guess that's why he did it. And I kind of understand that now.
Okay. So after he told you that, you said you understood his situation.
Yeah.
After he told you this, how did you feel?
I kind of came around and I thought that it had a lot less of an effect on me if I was charged.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided that I would take the guilty plea for him.
Okay, so you're going to take the guilty plea for Dave.
Yes.
Even though you weren't the one to put the drugs in your pocket, is that
Yes,
correct? You're
that's
willing to
right.
take the guilty plea.
That's what I've decided, yeah.
Okay, that's what you've decided. Okay. Right, and so with the guilty plea, is there any other reason that you're inclined to take it besides the fact that he's a law student? Like, is there any other reason why you feel that you need to do this?
Well, him and his family have just been such a huge support for me over the last few years. They've been such a huge financial support, and I really I couldn't put them through all of that.
Okay.
Not after all they've done for me.
Right, so you feel that his family have really been quite crucial in kind of supporting your livelihood.
Yes, they have.
And you said that you wouldn't want to do anything to kind of jeopardize that. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, right. So just so I can kind of thank you for telling me all of that, Piper. You did a really, really good job of discussing all that issues. I know it might be kind of daunting and maybe sometimes you felt it was a bit too personal, but you did a really good job. You were really open with me, so I thank you for that. I'm just going to kind of reiterate back to you what I think your main goals are for coming to see me today. So you were at a festival with your boyfriend Dave and you were charged with drug possession, and this was around 2 weeks ago, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And you were charged with drug possession and you're willing to take that guilty plea for Dave because of his potential career and because of what his family has done for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Is there anything that I'm missing? Is there anything that you wanted to add?
No, I think that's about it.
Okay, lovely. And just to end, did you have any questions for me?
No, I think that's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, going forward, if you decide to continue this with this firm, next time we meet, I will have kind of gone through the information you've given me and kind of assess what the options are for you, so I can kind of help you move forward with this.
Oh, great.
Thank you so much for coming in today, Piper. It was a pleasure to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
It's lovely to meet you too.
Thank you so much.